Ever wondered what it takes to ace a U.S. immigration interview? Welcome, friends. Today, we're here to guide you through this important step towards your American dream. We'll provide you with essential tips to prepare for your interview, highlighting the significance of readiness and knowledge in this process. Because let's face it, the more prepared you are, the less intimidating it feels. So, buckle up and get ready for a journey to success. Stay tuned as we dive into our top tips for a successful U.S. immigration interview. First off, understanding the interview process is key. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of the U.S. immigration interview. Picture this as a formal but friendly conversation. The goal? To confirm the information you've provided on your application and to ensure you meet all the requirements for the immigration benefit you're seeking. So, who's on the other side of the table? Well, the interview is conducted by an officer from the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, often referred to as USCIS. These officers are trained professionals who are well-versed in immigration law and the complexities of the application process. So don't worry, you're in capable hands. Now let's talk about duration. How long should you expect to be in the interview room? On average, an immigration interview lasts between 15 to 30 minutes, but remember, this can vary depending on your specific case. The key here is to be patient and composed. You don't want to rush through your answers, and you certainly don't want to give the impression that you're in a hurry. Now you might be wondering, what's the atmosphere like? Well, it's formal, yes, but it's also designed to be fair and respectful. The officer's job isn't to trick you or make you feel uncomfortable. Their job is to verify your information, evaluate your credibility, and make a decision based on facts. So breathe easy and approach the interview with confidence. Remember, this interview is a significant step in your immigration journey. It's your chance to demonstrate your eligibility and to clarify any potential issues in your application. So, while it might feel daunting, it's also an opportunity for you to present your case, answer questions accurately, and move one step closer to achieving your American dream. And before we wrap up, remember that each case is unique. Your interview might differ slightly based on your specific circumstances. So, it's always a good idea to seek advice from immigration professionals if you have any questions or concerns. Now that you understand the process, let's move on to how you can prepare. Preparation is paramount for success. These words ring true in every aspect of life, and they're particularly applicable when it comes to the U.S. immigration interview. Let's dive into some strategies that will help you prepare effectively. Firstly, knowledge is power. Equip yourself with information about the interview process. Understanding the purpose of the interview, the role of the interviewer, and the type of questions that might be asked can greatly reduce anxiety and set you up for success. Research is your best friend here. The internet is a trove of resources where you can find first-hand accounts from people who've gone through the process. Listen to their experiences, learn from their mistakes, and take note of their advice. The next step in your preparation should be practice. We've all heard the adage, practice makes perfect, and it's true. The more familiar you are with potential questions, and the more comfortable you are with your responses, the more confidently you'll be able to answer during the actual interview. Consider practicing with a friend or family member. This can help simulate the interview environment and give you a chance to get feedback on your responses. Remember, it's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Your tone, body language, and eye contact all play a part in conveying your sincerity and commitment. Understanding the role of the interviewer is also crucial. The interviewer is not your adversary, but a professional doing their job. They are there to verify the information you've provided and assess your eligibility. Being respectful, patient, and honest with them can go a long way in making the process smoother. Lastly, don't forget to prepare mentally. It's natural to feel nervous, but remember, this is just one step in your journey. Stay positive and believe in yourself. After all, you've come this far, haven't you? In conclusion, preparation for the U.S. immigration interview involves a blend of research, practice, understanding the process, and mental readiness. It might seem daunting at first, but remember, every journey begins with a single step. With proper preparation, you can approach the interview with confidence. Scene script. Documents are the backbone of your interview. Picture this, you've prepared meticulously for your interview, practiced your answers, and you're ready to impress. But then, you realize you've forgotten an essential document. It's a nightmare scenario, isn't it? Now let's avoid that. We'll walk you through the key documents you need to bring along for your immigration interview. First and foremost, your passport. This is your primary form of identification, and it needs to be valid. And remember, if you have any old passports that have visas or stamps, bring those along too. Next up, your visa application forms. Whether it's your DS-160, I-130, or I-485, make sure you have them completed and printed. It's your story in black and white, so ensure it's accurate and up to date. Then come your supporting documents. This category is broad and varies based on individual circumstances. Here are some examples. If you're applying for a spouse visa, marriage certificates and photographs that prove your relationship are crucial. For employment-based visas, letters from employers and job offer documents are keys to success. And for everyone, financial documents such as tax returns and bank statements are important. Let's not forget about medical examination reports. They are mandatory, so ensure you have them neatly tucked in your folder. And lastly, don't forget the interview appointment letter. It's your official invite to the interview, so don't leave it behind. Remember, these documents are your proof. They corroborate your story and give credibility to your application. So, keep them organized. Use a folder or a document organizer to keep them tidy and easy to access. Also, it's a good idea to bring copies of all your documents. This way, if an officer needs to keep a document for reference, you won't lose your original. So, there you have it. These are the essential documents you need to bring to your immigration interview. Having all your documents ready and organized not only shows that you're serious about the process, but it also gives the officer a good impression of you. Having all your documents in order sets a positive tone for your interview. Scene script. Let's tackle the big one, common interview questions. Now, every immigration interview is different, and the questions you'll be asked will depend on your unique situation. However, there are a few questions that tend to come up quite often, and it's a good idea to be prepared for them. Firstly, there's the "Why do you want to immigrate to the United States?" question. This one might seem straightforward, but it's actually a chance for you to showcase your motivations and aspirations. An effective answer would highlight your personal and professional goals that align with the opportunities the United States offers. Next, you'll likely be asked about your family and your relationships. This might include questions about your marital status, your children, or other relatives. Here, honesty is the best policy. Remember, the officer is trying to understand your personal circumstances, so be truthful and clear in your responses. Then, there's the question about your employment. What is your current job, or what job do you plan to do in the United States? Are common variations. Here, it's important to demonstrate that you have a stable source of income and that you're not likely to become a public charge. You may also be asked about your past. This could include questions about your education, your previous addresses, or even your criminal history. Don't be alarmed, it's standard procedure. Again, honesty is crucial. If you have a criminal record, it's better to disclose it upfront rather than have it discovered later. Finally, the "Do you plan to become a U.S. citizen?" question. Your answer to this question should reflect your long-term plans and commitment to following the legal processes involved in becoming a citizen. Throughout the interview, maintain your composure, be honest, and showcase your eligibility for immigration. It's okay to be nervous, but remember, the officer is there to gather information, not intimidate you. So prepare your answers, but also be ready for unexpected questions. Practice, but don't memorize. Your answers should come across as genuine, not rehearsed. Remember, honesty and clarity are key when answering these questions. Let's recap what we've discussed today. We've taken a deep dive into the U.S. immigration interview process, unraveling its mystery. We've highlighted the importance of understanding this process to ease your journey and ensure a successful interview. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about what to expect, the less intimidating the process will be. Next, we've discussed the importance of preparation. We've emphasized the need to rehearse responses to common interview questions and the value of arriving early to your interview. Preparation is key and can be the difference between success and failure. We've also outlined the essential documents you need to bring to your interview. These include your passport, application forms, and supporting documents. It's vital to have all your documents in order, as missing even a single document can cause delays or even lead to your application being denied. Lastly, we delved into common interview questions and how to answer them. We've reminded you that honesty is always the best policy, and that each response should be clear, concise, and truthful. Remember, this is your journey, and every step you take brings you closer to your dream. So, prepare thoroughly, stay calm, be honest, and approach each question with confidence. With these tips, you are well on your way to acing your U.S. immigration interview. Good luck!